How absolutely wild can a cheating investigation in Russia get? This is a video that any guy would find completely baffling. His girlfriend is beautiful and has an amazing figure, yet the boyfriend still loves flirting with other women all over the place. He even took it international. To make matters worse, after being caught red-handed, he didn't feel a shred of guilt and practically pushed his girlfriend out. Just hearing about it is enough to make anyone furious. First, let's meet today's victim, Catherine. She is 25 years old and works as a sales associate in a clothing store. With her incredible figure and stunning looks, even the two investigation captains were nearly left dazed. Catherine shares that she suspects her boyfriend is deceiving her. The whole thing started 2 months ago. Back then, Catherine and her boyfriend worked at the same place, but he later jumped ship to a competitor's company. Since then, he started coming home incredibly late every single day, and his attitude has become really sharp and snappy whenever he speaks. However, for the investigation team, this kind of suspicion wasn't quite enough to go on.
Телефон свой таскает с собой вечно повсюду, даже в туалет. Постоянно выходит из комнаты.
The captain notes that only that last bit is truly worth considering. So, should they take this case? They absolutely have to. Both captains are dying to see exactly what kind of man Catherine's boyfriend turns out to be. The first step is sending the surveillance team to install hidden cameras at their home, while another group goes to set up cameras at the boyfriend's workplace. A public space like a clothing store is a walk in the park for the surveillance crew. The next day, the investigation officially begins. Alexander, 25 years old, a clothing sales associate at the mall. The rest of the staff arrives on time for work as well. Pay close attention to their dynamics here. They don't hold back or look away at, all while changing into their work uniforms, in the locker room. Yet, the rest of the day passes without a single interesting thing happening. Moving on to the next day, the surveillance team keeps a tight watch. Alexander appears to be very intimate with a female colleague, even helping her wipe some dirt off her neck. Still, this alone can't serve as definitive proof of betrayal. However, it does serve as a major red flag, proving that they are all incredibly flirtatious. The investigation team contacts Catherine and shows her the footage.
У нас такого в магазине не было. Но это ненормально.
When she finds out her boyfriend even went out to grab burgers with a female co-worker, Catherine gets so furious that her jealousy completely boils over. Furthermore, Catherine is scheduled to visit her parents' house tomorrow, even though she doesn't want to leave. The team reassures her that they will handle the surveillance while she's away. Sure enough, the day after Catherine heads home, Alexander doesn't go to work. Instead, he returns to the rented apartment. Perhaps he's planning to give his relatives a heartwarming surprise? What a touching, thoughtful boyfriend. But right at that moment, a blonde woman shows up downstairs. She is there specifically to see Alexander, and he looks absolutely thrilled to see her. The girl is carrying luggage, making it obvious she traveled from quite a distance. The two interact incredibly naturally. At first, the team assumes she might just be a relative visiting, and that he will head to work once she's settled in. That is, until the girl walks out wrapping nothing but a bath towel around herself. This guy's cheating is executed so flawlessly and naturally. The biggest mystery is where on earth this girl even came from. At this point, they have no choice but to notify Catherine back at her parents' place. The co-captain explains the entire situation and shows her the footage of the girl.
Мы летом были в Черногории и познакомились с девчонкой-диджей.
Once Catherine watches the next clip, she completely loses her composure. She wants to head straight home immediately. Meanwhile, back in the apartment, everything has already escalated. If it weren't for the pixelation on screen, you'd really want to see just what kind of charm Alexander possesses to make a girl travel this far just to sleep with him. Now, the two of them are upstairs casually cooking food. This is completely out of line, using her bed and eating her food. Who could possibly tolerate that? They have to go up and embarrass them.
Друга, блин, называется тварина такая. Так может, так тебе не стыдно?
From his tone, it's clear the boyfriend doesn't care about the situation at all. He is entirely the type to do whatever he wants. This leaves Catherine completely suffocated with rage. If he had shown even a tiny shred of remorse, she might have felt a little better. The blonde DJ hides in the bathroom, and Catherine, completely fed up, turns around and walks away. The captain feels a man like this needs to be taught a serious lesson, though whether he'll actually listen is anyone's guess. Downstairs, the co-captain tries his best to comfort Catherine, telling her to let it go and that a guy like this isn't worth her tears. He then decides to drive her home first. In the end, Catherine broke up with her boyfriend, and the DJ flew right back to Montenegro. Although Alexander tried to apologize later on, he was never forgiven. Currently, Catherine is starting a new relationship with a Chinese man.